episode 2 of The Everlasting Love of Christ, our amazing God-given podcast. You know, we are here on this blessed day to rejoice and pray together because we're very Christian, we're very religious people. Okay, this joke's kind of already old, but...
Hallelujah. Yeah, I know.
But yeah, okay.
We're great actors.
We're talking about fucking cryptocurrency or something. Dogecoin.
Yeah. So let's start off with that. I guess I'll start it off. We're here to be mature. Glenn, please don't laugh. You can laugh, but you sound like that. Never mind.
Don't call him asshole. Don't call him this. Don't call him that.
I don't call him names. I try not to call him names. He's the one who calls me names.
Let's move on, Mike. Let's move on. Let's move on.
No. We haven't talked about crypto on here, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So I got these very angry texts from Glenn earlier today. After I posted on Snapchat that Doge has gone up to 11 cents, which is pretty good. Mind you, last week it was at like 5 cents, so it went up, pretty substantial amount. In crypto, speaking in crypto, it's pretty big amount. It jumped up. And Glenn texted me, sent me voice chats of him swearing at me, saying that I'm an idiot for believing in crypto and Doge and crypto, basically.
Yeah.
Would you like to elaborate, Glenn?
Yes, I would like to elaborate. Okay, so to those of you who don't know, Dogecoin is a cryptocurrency that started out based off a meme, based off some type of hype. And Mike spent God only knows how much money on thousands of shares of Dogecoin currency, and he's under the impression that sorry, don't be.
Hey,
sorry.
Either if it works or not, it's kind of funny
move on.
that Mike
let me continue.
thousands of, he has thousands of shares of meme coin. Sorry, continue.
Yes. So he spent a lot of money to buy thousands of shares on this meme coin that basically had the same type of hype as of this recording, what GameStop had a few months ago, but it could be years since it happened, depending on whoever watches and listens to this at what time.
At the time of recording. Yes, thank you. So anyway, Mike is under the impression that it'll go up to $1 a share, and then somehow he's going to magically reap all this amount of money that he invested into this initially, and I respectfully disagreed against him, saying no.
You're not respectful. You came swearing at me.
Let me finish. So anyway, to Mike's credit, the Bitcoin, which is what the cryptocurrency I think we're all familiar with, was at, I believe, 1 cent a share back in 2009, and it has since grown into, if you want to buy a share, you have to sell your Rolex. Either way, Mike is under the impression that Dogecoin will get to that position, but I'm under the impression that no, he's not, and we've had a discussion about it. And even now, I think he is very wrong, and his he aims very high on these investments, and he's not going to reap that much of a reward.
I don't know how much money he's put in, but it sounds like to me he's definitely already made a bit of profit off of Dogecoin.
Okay, let me give my story now, or my side. Okay. What was I going to say? Okay, so I bought Dogecoin back in 2018, I believe it was. When I first turned 18, I enrolled in all these stock apps and websites so I could buy stocks. I have lots of stocks, and I have lots of different crypto. And Dogecoin is one of my main ones because I bought into it when it was a meme. I had money. I was 18. I was fresh out of high school. I was like, oh, funny dog coin, So I bought. I don't know how much it was, but mind you, this is when Dogecoin was worth nothing. It was worthless. So you could buy thousands of Dogecoin with less than less than $1 basically, So yeah, I currently have around 7,000 plus Dogecoin, and yeah, I don't know why Glenn seems to be very against Dogecoin or crypto in general. when it's obviously doing pretty well right now?
I'm against Dogecoin because depending on if it goes up or down is literally based off a hype, off some type of meme. That's literally
It's not hype.
I think it's a bit
Dude,
more complex than that.
Yeah, it's more complex than that, Glenn. Tesla has bought into it. You could buy a Tesla with Dogecoin if you have enough.
You can buy a Tesla
That's
with
technically
Dogecoin.
true with any cryptocurrency if you have enough. Right.
Yeah. No. Like Tesla.com accepts Dogecoin as
Oh, I
payment.
see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Like that's how Elon Musk has invested a lot of money into Dogecoin. Same thing with Snoop Dogg. Same thing with Gene Simmons. Same thing. Like a lot of famous people are into this.
Hey,
A lot of companies are into this.
you know, I think Mike's got a point. There's some people with big money throwing
Right, but what
actual cash into it.
But what happened to GameStop? I mean, it was
That's
hype.
different. Crypto and stocks are way different. I was never in that. Like you don't understand that, do you, Glenn?
Like I know a Facebook streamer whose friends like bought into GameStop at just the right time. They sold it, and now they have like thousands of monies with them, thousands of dollars. But now it's virtually worth nothing, and the stock market basically doesn't allow regular people to invest anymore because of that.
Anybody can invest in it. Don't listen to Glenn. I'm a regular person, and I invest in a lot of stocks. So, but
Stoinks.
stoinks. But Glenn, there is a big difference between the stock market and crypto. Way different. The stock market is heavily regulated. Crypto is just like whatever. It's regulated to an extent, but it's not
That's part of why GameStop failed, is because there was so much regulation.
exactly.
Shit like Robinhood
Yeah,
prevented people from buying into it, you know.
exactly. Like I texted Braden. I remember seeing all this hype. I was like, watch. All these kids buying into GameStop at like $300, $400 a share.
Yeah,
Gonna lose.
and they did.
I knew this, and they did. I knew this one. I saw this one kid on Instagram, like an acquaintance, I guess, or someone I knew, not a friend. He's like, "Oh, I put in $1,000, right, into GameStop," and he had it like set up on his TV and everything, making him look like this big shot, you know, like stock market guy, and it tanked. It tanked like a few days later, and I texted that kid. I'm like, "Yo, bro, you're gonna fail. Trust me. Like, I'm going to school for this type of stuff. Listen to me. I've been doing this for a while. I've lived and I've learned." He's like, "Nah, you're an idiot." I mean, these are kids who barely just got into the stock market and crypto. This year, I've been in this since I turned 18. The minute I turned 18, made all these accounts.
That's
Holy
the
shit.
hype mentality. That's the hype mentality, and that shows you that it's wrong. Because even if there's a bunch of retards who are hyped up about it, doesn't mean it's gonna still work.
So that's hype, Glenn. That's the true hype.
Holy shit! No. As of this recording, Dogecoin is trending number 4 worldwide on Twitter.
Yeah, you see?
Wow.
And
That's just gonna generate more fucking hype.
Yeah.
Which we'll get, yeah.
and I'll be making thousands of dollars. But obviously, don't cash in. Wait, hold it. That's another thing.
But I think it's just being like overhyped. That's my issue.
Glenn, I feel like you're just hating on it because many people like it. And
No.
invest in it. That's it.
I don't care. You could invest whatever you want. It's your money. But at the end of the day, like I think, like people are saying that it's going to hit $1.
It
And
will
you know,
at the rate it, dude.
Let me see.
People.
Let me finish.
No. Let me go. People were against Bitcoin. Where is it now? 63,000 right now. I think. I'll pull it up on my stock app right here.
Right. No, you could be right. I mean,
Bitcoin's at 64 right now.
right, but it was
Okay.
over the course of a 10-year period.
Okay, who's
2000
to say Dogecoin won't be able to reach that? Right?
But the
Right?
problem is, let me finish. The problem is that at that time, at that point in time in 2009, the whole idea of like cryptocurrency was something very, very weird to like the average human mind. Bitcoin just happened to exist at the time when it existed, but people in 2009 didn't have the right mindset for cryptocurrency, and then it began to go up right when this whole technology boom and all this other crypto boom started. But here's the thing: we're already 10 years. Oh, not 10 anymore. 12 years into this whole world of cryptocurrency, and people think this new thing is gonna rise again, just like it did in 2009 when nobody even knew about crypto. So I don't buy into this.
You're just talking out your ass at this point, Glenn. That's all it is. You don't know what you're talking about.
No. They don't.
You are.
Bro,
you are.
No. Nobody knew about crypto in 2009. Nobody. That's why it was worth so low back then. It was only half. No.
Dogecoin is worth so low right now. It's only worth 10 cents a coin.
But crypto itself has been around for a while. What's to say that? Look, if Dogecoin is
See, you don't know what to say. You don't know what to say, bro.
No. The problem is that if it's gonna go up, crypto itself has to rise up. There has to be
No, that's not how that works. That's not how that works.
Otherwise, it's just an overhyped piece of crap.
No, it's not. That's not how it works, though.
Okay, educate me.
Just because Dogecoin is gonna rise doesn't mean every other crypto has to rise.
Then what's the point of investing in it?
It's gonna rise, but it doesn't mean every other crypto is gonna rise. That specific coin, Dogecoin, will rise. It doesn't mean like Ethereum is gonna rise, or like the other Bitcoin variants there are gonna rise.
Okay,
there's a lot of these.
Okay, you know what, Mike? Here's the thing: if Dogecoin makes it to $1 a share, I would be more than happy. Like next time we make an episode, once it passes $1 a share, and I will personally issue you and other Dogecoin investors a public apology. I will do that right at the start of the show.
I still think you're an idiot when it comes to this stuff.
I'll issue an apology.
Brayden, jump in. Does he not sound like an idiot right now? I feel like he's just kind of talking a talk. You sound like a hater, Glenn. You're just hating on it for no reason.
Once it hits $1 a share, I'll come on. I swear, man. I swear. And as long as it stays $1,
he doesn't have faith in it. Okay, you know what? You need to have a little faith in it. That's all. That's it. Mm-hmm. I don't know the technical aspects. I don't know shit about cryptocurrency. I don't. It doesn't. I also don't really care. But I think it would be funny to see Glenn eat his words on that. So that's my opinion.
And I'm willing to eat my words once it hits $1 and once,
because it has been rising and it's been rising, and even though it's like kind of been stuck in a really like small amount of money situation for a long time, like that doesn't mean it can't pull off like Bitcoin can. Do I think it will be as big as Bitcoin? No, personally, but I don't have any like actual evidence to back that up. That's just a gut feeling, but.
There really is no evidence, though. It's just like one day it could just peak, it could just go up.
You really don't know. So
yeah, like Bitcoin. What was it? I remember this. This was back in like 2017. It reached like 20,000. We were all like, "Oh my god, that's a lot!" And then it tanked again. It went back down.
I remember it because it was a few years back, like probably 2016 when I was first hearing about it. And I was
something around there.
And it was like, oh yeah, Bitcoin, $250. And I was like, ooh, that's a lot of money to get in.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, holy fuck, dude. I've only had bought one Bitcoin back then.
And I bet you there are a lot of Glens out there who just don't know what they're talking about.
Well, I'm sure there's...
I'm willing to eat my word.
I still believe physical currency is safer long term, but like I'm sure there was a lot of Glens that were like, oh, it's digital currency, it's not gonna mean shit. There's always gonna be naysayers on that kind of shit, but I don't know. Glenn, where I have a problem is where you start like bullying Mike about it. It's like, let him buy his meme coin.
Okay, let him buy his meme coin, And I said it before, I'll say it again. If it reaches $1, I'll eat my words and I'll issue a public apology at the beginning of the next episode.
You have to say, I, Glenn Levinson, am retarded.
I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say I was wrong about it. I was wrong on the whole cryptocurrency thing. You got to put your hand on the Bible. You got to put your hand on the Bible. I'm not putting my hand on
left
the book,
hand in the
air. No, you got to say, I do solemnly swear
that I am a complete retard. That is what you have to do.
You have to say that.
I am
You
not
have
doing
to
that,
say
but
that.
I will eat my words. Okay,
And
that's
then
all I
you
wanted to say.
and then you
on
also
the
have to
matter.
pay Mike $200.
I'm not paying Mike $200. He's gonna be.
Oh, do I hear Yeezys there?
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good deal. I'm helping you out, Mike. Fucking.
New pair of Yeezys.
No.
All right, whatever. All right.
Okay, that's all I wanted to say on this matter.
What's been going on? What's been on your guys' minds?
Glenn, anything?
What's going on? COVID vaccines have reached 20%. 20% of the whole population is now vaccinated against COVID.
Speaking of vaccines, Johnson and Johnson pulled.
Yes, that is pretty big.
Yeah. Hate to say I told you so, but
Hey man, I've been saying it too. I said it before the vaccine even came out. These issues are going to start popping up, you know?
yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you fucking call an operation warp speed and develop a completely new vaccine for a completely new disease on a completely new set of technology. No shit. You know, and this is just immediate right now. Like, Glenn, I'm sorry, but, like, you might be fine right now, but maybe 20, 40, 60 years from now, you're going to get fucked with something you're not even prepared for. Like, that's part of the issue here. There's no... It's like vaping. People say vaping, oh yeah, it's safe. It's better than smoking. But there's no long-term fucking studies. Who knows what'll happen to the dude that vaped every single day for 20 years.
Yo, I got a story about that. I knew I had a thing with a girl when I worked. Glenn, shut up. Please.
Okay.
We're trying to be mature here.
Go on, Mike. Go on.
I had a thing with a girl when I worked at a call center.
Yeah.
This was like a year ago, you know. Nice little office job, you know. I had it. Don't work office jobs. It was trash. Never work an office job. That's beside the point, though. This girl was telling me that her sister's boyfriend vaped and his lungs collapsed.
Yeah. There's this thing called popcorn lung that can happen, and it was literally like from a fucking like buttery popcorn flavor vape, and it just fucked people's lungs up.
So yeah, there you go. There's an example of what could happen. You know, people say vaping is a lot healthier, but there's an example.
There's actually, you know, heavy metals have been found inside of vapes. Like
very true.
You know, there's a bunch of shit, and you know, like maybe it doesn't have carcinogens like tobacco does. That, you know, when you light it, it burns, and that when you're inhaling smoke directly like that, like that's, you know, that's its own set of problems. But like, there's, you know, yeah, it's a completely new thing. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
However, dude, sometimes I just want to take a fat rip of some Bubblicious grape and then blow a fat fucking cloud all over the place, bro. Like, that just shit. That makes my day.
I don't condone any of this. I mean, if you like vaping and you like to do those activities, you know, by all means, go ahead and do them. But miss me with that,
do
bro.
it at your own peril.
Do it at your own risk. Yeah.
Yeah. So
but yeah, back to the vaccine. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Vaccine.
I've been saying it. It's gonna fail. Y'all might be fine now, but just wait.
I don't know. It seems to me like it's kind of a pointless vaccine, and people aren't really thinking too much about what it actually does for you. Like,
remember that thing I read you about? What was it, Moderna? Right? That it only lasts like a few.
Yeah, it only lasts a certain amount of time, or at least with the Moderna.
So does the flu vaccine.
I don't take the flu vaccine.
Right, that's fair. Okay. So, but what was I gonna say? Shit. Of course, I lose my train of thought. I don't know. It's just.
Oh, here we go. I got it. New data shows Moderna's vaccine remains highly protective. Wait, no, never mind. That's the wrong one. It does not. That's fake.
You just admitted that.
I didn't admit it.
You read an article.
I don't know where it is, but I read it to Brayden the other day. We were hanging out. Remember Brayden? I told you.
Yeah, I think so.
Where? Da, 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 da. I don't know. You guys want to continue talking while I find it?
No, I remember what I was going to say. This is just common talking points, but the vaccine doesn't even reduce transmission. It just fucking lowers your symptoms. So, like, it literally does nothing but kind of like mute the virus a little bit. It doesn't actually prevent you from catching it. It doesn't, do some of the basic things that it should do. It's just like a completely experimental, non-FDA approved vaccine that has just kind of been shat out in the United States of panic.
Yeah. The sheeple of the United States panic.
And somebody, we were talking to somebody about the vaccines. They're like, "Oh, you live in fear of the vaccine." It's like, yeah, I don't know. I would rather run my chances with nature with a virus that has a 99% fucking survival rate than a vaccine that was made in less than a year.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at, dude.
I mean, I'm all vaccinated.
Sorry, we're anti-vax.
Vaccine.
We're fucking, spreading COVID misinformation.
Yeah.
We're gonna get fucking banned by Zuckerberg or whatever fucking Susan Wojcinski, whoever runs YouTube.
Whatever.
Screw up.
Hey, I mean, I'm anti-coronavirus vaccine. And, I'm not anti-vax. I'm anti-coronavirus.
Vaccines cause autism.
Yeah.
Why the autism rate's been coming up so fucking hard ever since people started taking vaccines?
I don't know. Yeah, sure. I don't know.
That's a whole nother thing. I don't even know
much
about that. But
yeah, me neither. Yeah, I mean, there's been videos out there of people talking to Fauci about the vaccine.
Oh yeah, and then we showed it to Glenn. Video? It was some stupid name. It's like Mexican comedian grills Fauci. But
yeah, I know that Mexican. He made a really sad movie. I cried, really? Bro. Yeah, I saw it in Spanish and over here like, oh, that's so sad, bro.
I showed it to Glenn, and then
broke my heart.
Even though Fauci's like directly in it, he stared at it and then said, "I don't know who that is. Fake news," and then just didn't even engage with it beyond that. I was like, really?
Do you have anything to say about that, Glenn?
Dude,
showed you evidence.
I provide sources all the time for a lot of the shit that I'm saying, but Glenn never does anything. He just says, "No, dude, you're wrong." Now he's starting to agree with us more because we've kind of provided so many sources. Not entirely.
I'm willing to change my opinion if I'm presented factual evidence.
We've presented you factual evidence. That was a video of Fauci getting grilled, like literally grilled by dude. I forgot what his name is. I'm gonna look him up. But he made it. Yeah, it's a Mexican comedian.
Anyways, yeah, it's just funny. We're trying to red pill Glenn. We're trying to black pill him. Trying to. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not taking the vaccine.
Are you MGTOW, Mike, Glenn?
What?
Do you know what MGTOW is?
No. What is that?
It's men going their own way. It's like incels before incels, kind of. Yeah. So basically, MGTOW. It's a bunch of. Sorry, I gotta talk quietly. I just realized it's a bunch of dudes on the internet who like. It's easy to just say, oh, they hate women, okay? But the reason is
okay.
They feel like their lives would be, better because women, much love, we love our women, but that they're just kind of a net negative and too much of a not only financial risk but an emotional risk to co-op with. I'm not going to get into that philosophy. It might be upsetting.
Okay. Let me go with that. I do agree. Women are emotionally... What was the word? What was the word you used?
What? I don't know.
I don't know, emotionally and financially.
It was synonymous with unsafe. Like that's what I was trying to say. I forget the exact.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
They,
they're dangerous. You know.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't say they're emotionally. They are.
Financially,
I've experienced it. Okay,
definitely
and Braden has seen me experience it.
dude,
Huh,
Mike
Braden?
gets so emo. He's like, he's putting on his 808s and Heartbreaks. You know, the sad Kanye album. He's about to cry listening to Streetlights, dude. He's about to tear up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Back to it though. I'm past that though.
I know.
I've learned to conquer it.
Hey, I've been heartbroken too. Okay.
I took it by the throat and I conquered it. Conquered that heartbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Financially as well, they are.
I mean,
they're tough. Yeah, they are. I mean, dude, I've taken girls on dates, and it's like,
oh yeah, that's just one thing. But that's not talking like divorce, bro. That's not talking like how women like. I forget the exact number, but it was something like 80% of all divorces are filed by women, and I don't know, like. That's just a statistic. I'm not going to say anything about that statistic, but that is a thing that's real, and people can come to their own conclusions on why that is. But
there's a lot of it's usually linked to money, is what I've heard. Is that not what you've heard? That's what I've heard. Divorces are linked to money.
Yeah, I feel so nervous talking about this kind of shit, just in case.
Why?
Because I don't know. I don't want like the wrong person to hear it. And then
okay,
I'll just
put a disclaimer out there.
I'll talk
about it. Yeah, disclaimer. Don't be a bitch. That's it. Don't be a bitch about it. This right here is a joke. Honestly, this podcast is like we'll get serious at times, but most of it will just be us joking around.
Yeah, I don't want anything here, and it's scary because it's the internet. But it's like,
yeah.
Anyways,
I don't care. Come after me. Fine. I'll fight you, bro. I'll fight you. You know, like for real.
All right.
I'm one who isn't scared of this, but back to this, Braden. What were you gonna say?
So basically, like, a lot of like, you know, this philosophy is based around the idea that, you know, women and just society in general has become radically feminized, and masculinity has been like real. Yeah, I know it sounds funny, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
But masculinity.
Yo, yeah, dude. No, I agree with him.
Masculinity.
Hold on. Quiet. Glenn, can you stop making those noises, please?
I'm just breathing, dude.
We could hear him though.
It's not like just like. It's like these weird like.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay.
Okay.
I gotta turn off my mic.
It's okay. Yeah, just do push to talk or something. So basically, yeah, they believe society is being feminized and that masculinity is being treated like a threat. You know, there's always a victimhood complex with every ideology. But, you know, with this, like, reversing of roles and women, you know, not being in the house anymore and being forced to get jobs, and
men becoming feminine.
And just, like, a complete absence of, you know, fathers a lot of the time in people's life. And just
that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good topic.
Masculine presence. It's just kind of made women extra, you know, it fucks with the classic, like, you know, biological or not. But there's a social dynamic where it's like the man is supposed to be there to provide and to take care, and he's supposed to make more money, and he's, you know, just in general, like, in terms of, like, you know, success in life is supposed to be
1950s housewife.
But like, this new way that society's forming has put women you know, on an equal or above pedestal financially, and it's caused a lot of them to, you know, just be kind of angry with the fact that they have to date down instead of dating up. So
I've noticed that a lot too, dude. I've noticed that a lot.
The target range, because, you know, this is a whole other thing. It's like hypergamy. Fucking the bottom 80% of women. Sorry, like the 100% of women will go for the top 20% of guys. All right, and That distribution.
Elaborate on that. Like rich guys? Are you talking about like rich, wealthy guys?
Rich, attractive people.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, this is all very controversial stuff. People don't like to talk about this. People like to say things about this. So that's why I'm just throwing the ideas out here. I'm not giving my personal opinion. So,
okay.
But
again, these are ideas from the internet that we have gathered.
This is internet shit. Take it as you want. But the thing is, it's just this worldview that the balance of men and women is out of whack, and it's put men, these MGTOW people, into a situation where they feel like getting into a relationship, trying to have kids, is just too big of a gamble to get into.
I don't agree with that. See, me myself,
because
I like women.
No, I love women too. I don't think
I like myself a nice little Latina,
It's not
mama,
because they're just simply women. It's not because they have vaginas. It's because
I don't like them because of that either. Okay, I'm not just out for that. Yeah.
No, I'm saying that's not why they dislike them.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying the reason they choose, this is like the general ideology. I think a lot of them do just kind of hate women for being women sometimes. But the general vibe is, women divorce men so much. It's so hard to even get a girlfriend at this point. And even when you do, you totally put your entire financial life on the line. And it's all up to, another person's decision. And, it's just too risky to give up half of your income, half of your assets, just for some pussy. At the end of the day.
Yo. What do you mean, assets? Like house? A house and a car?
House, okay. Cars, stocks.
Yo, this is the thing with that though. You gotta buy the house under your name.
Yes.
If I'm gonna buy a house, I'm gonna do it under my name.
You get benefits.
And if she decides to divorce, she lost, bro. That's my house. I paid for it. She done. She can't take it because she's not under it.
Yeah, but it depends on what kind of divorce you're getting. It depends on.
True. I'll make her sign a prenup, bro. I'll make her sign a prenup.
Co-sign.
Everything's gonna go back to me.
A lot of people.
That's why I think, if I can just add in, that's why you're supposed to sign a prenup before you get married. So there are clear boundaries of who's who in case such a situation like this occurs.
Yeah. All right, and that's fair. But a lot of the times people don't want to do that.
Hey, I was just joking there. My bad. It's funny though. No, I don't know. I guess if it's true love, there's no need for a prenup. I don't know, honestly. How do you know?
See, that's how it starts, man. It always starts it's going to be true love at first sight.
It's called pie in
Romeo,
the sky.
Exactly, Romeo and Juliet, whatever you want to call it. But it always never ends well.
Yeah,
you know what?
It's a pretty jaded worldview, and I can tell you're not totally fucked or have given up on women, which is good, which is a good thing. But this philosophy comes from just total defeat in these situations, and it's caused a form of resentment and just men going their own way. They don't need women anymore.
Hold on.
So
I guess I'll give my opinion on that one. Yeah, I'm pretty cold-hearted when it comes to stuff like that. So I really don't. That was the first time back in January when I got heartbroken. I was devastated.
Yeah.
Mind you, I have been rejected many times, and it's usually on to the next one. Do I hate women? Nah. Mind you, I'm still chasing the same girl, bro. I don't know. I'm not defeated. I don't hate them. I do agree, though. They're a financial liability and emotional liability. I do agree on that.
It's not people mad because they're getting rejected. It's people being fucked over on a much grander scale.
I've never been hoodwinked by a girl or done over by a girl. So
first time for everything. I'm just kidding.
First time for everything. Though.
I love my mom. I love
same.
my female friends. I love my little sister. You know, I love women. Even though
Same here.
I like
love
to
my
say
mom,
mean
my
things
sister.
about them sometimes. But
Yeah, that special little lady out there that I talk to all the time. But yeah, I don't know. Glenn, you want to add to this, Mister?
He's too busy touching himself right now.
Yeah, Mister Casanova over here.
No, I've been put a. Some girl really did do me over, and all I can say is that I really hope you guys don't experience that.
Yeah.
Did she love you, Glenn?
No, she didn't. She just loved my money, and that was it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't control myself.
No, it's funny. It's funny.
It's funny. If you knew people,
Glenn, can I tell the story?
Can we or can we not? Hold on. We gotta ask.
No, we cannot. No, you cannot tell the story.
All right.
I figured he'd be a.
Damn, it's such a funny.
Yeah, story. I know. It's so, dude. You have to be in the know to know the story. That's why I laugh, bro. It's hilarious.
Hit me up in person. I might whisper in your ear about it. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah. Hey, lucky for me and Brayden, we haven't been, swindled out of money.
We have insiders' knowledge on Glenn's affairs as well.
Mm-hmm. But we won't talk about that.
Yeah, you guys do. I don't know. Because this person has a lot of connections out there. I don't want her to know.
Oh, shit. We're going to get whacked.
Oh, no, don't worry. No, I'll use that Bitcoin money. We'll hire a mercenary or something off the dark web. Easy, bro. We'll get
the Hell's Angels.
Yeah. We'll put the hit on them. Don't worry. I'll use that Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Get on the dark web. Assassin. Cheap assassin. Done. Easy. Cheap. Yo, for reals. No, I've been on the dark web, and you could find that dude, and it's like the dark web is a chilling place. Like you go on there and you see what's it called? What's that website called? The drug one? I forgot.
Well, it was the Silk Road, but it's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, Silk Road. It's not a thing anymore. I saw that. Yeah, it's like cool, but once you get into like the nitty gritty, like the darker stuff, it's like whoa. It's like you feel chills go down your body, bro. Like I freaked out, and then a week later, somebody hacked my credit card.
I actually had an interesting discussion with my stepdad.
Really?
My stepdad's the kind of guy, like, he's never one. I'll say something or present knowledge about a situation, and if he doesn't like it, he tends to insult me, and it's super annoying. But basically, like, so Ross Ulbricht is the guy who invented that, and basically it's like just kind of hardcore libertarianism, because it was a completely ungovernment moderated marketplace. Granted, there was I think the only rule on there was like no child porn and like a couple other
the Silk Road
too. Yeah, the Silk Road.
Yeah.
And but yeah, people bought and sold drugs off of there all the time. But the thing about it is there's a lot of evidence to suggest that Ross Ulbricht was framed, because what they ended up saying.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yep.
Is well, they're like, look, he's this massive drug kingpin. He was hiring fucking, he was trying to get people murdered through these discussions he was having, yada yada yada, through like the messenger on there. The thing is, though, the FBI for a long time had access to his account on Silk Road and had access to Silk Road in general, like before the fucking trial. And so, it's like totally up in the air. It's like, oh, are these messages Ross Ulbricht sent real, or are they the FBI framing him? But at the end of the day, sorry, are you talking, Mike?
No, I'm not talking.
Oh,
why?
Okay, I was just wondering, because your circle was like beeping, so I was wondering if like I fucking...
No. I think it's because I'm typing on my phone and it's picking up the vibrations. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's
okay.
Like...
Interesting. Anyways, so yeah, they were like, you know, an unmoderated. You could say, oh, it's because it's drugs or whatever. But the main reason, like, the government wanted a place like the Silk Road shut down was because
Mhm.
it was a free, like a true free marketplace that truly didn't have any state interference with it, and no like mega corporations involved, and you could truly
Uh,
buy basically whatever the fuck you wanted on there. And so they did this horrible trial for Ross Ulbricht and put him away for life. Um, and the entire vibe of it was like, look, if you ever try this again, we're making an example out of Ross Ulbricht. This is what will happen to you if you try and make a fucking thing like this. And so, you know, Tinfoil Hattie, you know, oh, it was just a drug ring on the dark web. No, it was a bit more than that. But, yeah, I don't know. That's all I wanted to add.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Man.
But
Dark web,
The reason I brought up
interesting place.
my stepdad was because I watched a video, and originally, you know, like I was this is like, you know, a certain level of logic. Like once it, you know, you get past the political part, sure, he wanted to create a, you know, free marketplace, and that is really cool and that is really dope. But there's also this thing called a profit motive, and just because like you're, you know, some angel trying to create a truly free place doesn't mean like you also don't want to make some money on the side. And so like I don't know if Ross Ulbricht did some of the shady things he was doing, but he was facilitating a place that sold drugs. He was you know, profiting heavily off of it. And you know, there could be a whole slew of things that he was involved in that we don't know about. I'm not saying Ross Ulbricht deserved to go to jail, but I'm not saying like, you know, on a moral level or even a legal level, like he was, you know, behaving as a person should. And so like when I talk about it with people like my stepfather, it's like I point out these facts about it. And they get so fucking like hot and heavy. You know, they're like, I don't know, they don't want to accept that maybe Ross Ulbricht was maybe a little bit of a piece of shit, despite what he did being very cool. You know, it's hard for that's my point. It's just like we gotta be honest, but also, you know, factual about things. So, anyways, that's my rant.
Okay. I don't know, man. Dark web.
Yeah,
Very interesting place.
I love. This is gonna be bad imagery, so I'm sorry, but like I totally. I don't even want to say it. Like I'm thinking about it now. I'm already feeling sick. But fucking,
What are you gonna say?
well, like I've heard of videos of like people fucking getting in high heels and like stomping little puppies in high
Oh,
heels.
I haven't heard of that. You know what I've heard and I came across? Like I don't know if it was real or not. Maybe it was just it said. So I was on dark web, and it said there was this like link, and it said red room.
Yeah, that's the
For all you that know, yeah. So for all you that know that like what is a red room? It is a room where you pay or you get access by the host. You pay in Bitcoin or crypto, however you want to pay, to watch a guy murder a person in front of you, like alive. And again, I don't know if it was real or not, but I came across one, like a link that said Red Room. That's what I like completely turned off like my computer. I was like, you know what, I'm done with this. But yeah,
and who even knows like the safety of going on to that kind of shit?
oh, the safety, just the safety of the dark web is iffy.
Yeah,
Now going in
even
deeper,
using
like
a
the deeper you go,
VPN is probably not
Yeah.
completely safe.
the
So,
deeper you go in, the more sketchy it gets. Oh, like yeah, I don't know. I get paranoid.
yeah, I think I downloaded Tor browser once, but I never actually used it. Because I was nervous.
You're nervous. Yeah, no, I was bored one day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna surf the dark web, and I did. And yeah, don't do it, people. Like it's not for the lighthearted.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. You'll see things there that you'll be like, wow, how could a human do that? It's like, yeah. You have to have like,
You know what that reminds me of?
thick skin, you know.
It
That's
reminds me of that Kanye Quest creepypasta.
oh yeah.
So for those who don't know, there was this RPG Maker game, and it was a full-on little game, and you're like Kanye West, and it's like an RPG, but the fights are like rap battles between different fucking rappers, and there's a whole story and everything. But there's one NPC where if you go up to him, you'll be like, it'll come up with a text prompt, and he will just say whatever you say to him back. But if you type in Ascend, ASCEND, the game will transport you to a completely different area that is otherwise completely hidden in the game, and it just comes up to this fucking like this sign that says, "Oh, you're a critical thinking person. Welcome to the Ascension fucking community or religion, and you need to." Basically, it's like if you can get past here, you'll ascend even higher. And so what somebody did is they went into the back end of the game, and they dug up all the passwords, inputted all the passwords, got through, and at the end was this thing that's like, okay, we want you in our group, so give us your name and address, and we will come and interact with you in real life. Granted, like, it never could have worked because the specific like RPG Maker version they were using had no like internet connection. It couldn't connect to a completely different computer or server. So like even if you put in your personal information, it wouldn't go anywhere. But people started like what they said, it was like, oh yeah, we'll come find you in real life. We'll start messing with your things. Maybe we'll have somebody talk to you, and we'll go from there. So it was like just kind of this big scary thing. That's what the dark web shit reminds me of. Is like,
oh yeah, dude, I get like paranoid sometimes because I'm like, yo, like I go out in public, like I went on it like 2 to 3 weeks ago.
Oh really?
And I was freaking out. Yeah, no, I go on it. I'm not gonna say frequently, but just like randomly, my brain's just like go on the dark web, and I'm just like, all right.
I didn't realize you were still going on it all the time. At least not all the time.
Not all the time, but it's just like I don't know. I get this urge to go on it. Yeah, I don't know why.
Interesting.
But yeah, I went on it, and then like I get paranoid, bro. I do.
Yeah,
like I like go out, and I'm just like, whoa, like I'm paranoid.
It's the Wild West.
Because once I went on the dark web. And like a week later, I got this charge to my account from Los Angeles. I mind you, this is when I hadn't gone to Los Angeles yet. I've only been once, but this was before I had gone to Los Angeles. And I was like, yo, like, what is this charge? This is weird. It was for like $100 worth of food. And I was like, what the heck? So it's just random. I don't know.
Just weird timing.
Is it? It's just weird timing, yeah. No, I get paranoid. I get paranoid when I watch like conspiracy stuff and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. That's just me though. Dark web, conspiracy videos, I'll start freaking out. Paranormal stuff, I'll be like, yo, like what's going on? I don't know.
I don't know. We live in a society. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna be dead.
We live in a society where everything's a secret.
Glenn, what are you doing? Excuse me. Glenn?
I'm just listening because I've never been on the dark web before. Therefore, I can't actively contribute to this conversation because this
you
is
can
irrelevant.
you can still ask questions and contribute. Like
that was disgusting. Where you have to pay Bitcoin to watch some guy like mutilate a child. That was disgusting.
Yeah. No, that's true. It's true, though. I don't know. Like, they say they're real. They say they're fake. I don't know, but I have heard that you pay, Glenn.
I don't understand why you don't notify the authorities. Save some kid's life, dude.
You could get assassinated for that, is what I've heard, too. Like,
well, This is also an anonymous person on the internet. Like,
okay, let's
they're probably, like, they probably have, like, a mask on or something, and you pay them. You're like, I'll give you $1,000 to like scoop his eye out. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, I know.
Or like, I'll give you $10,000 to like cut his leg off, but like in a really like weird way. I don't know if that's what I've heard. It's like, is this real? I don't know.
Man, I'll scoop your eyes out, Glenn.
I know
I'll do
you
it
will,
for
Brayden.
free.
I know
Yeah,
you
this
will.
is terrible. But Glenn, these are like, this is stuff you're not supposed to mess with, you know,
Okay,
unless
then
you have a knowledge of it.
let's
You should-
stop talking about it.
Let's sacrifice Glenn on the dark.
All right, talking about it is different than actually interacting with it, Glenn. It's not like we're here, red room, you know. No, it's. But you get what I'm saying? Like,
I get what you're saying.
yeah, that's why the people
Okay.
who go on there will not notify the authorities. That's not how life works, Glenn. That's not how the dark web works.
Understood.
Oh man.
We're
Anything else
we're
you
gonna
guys want to talk about?
What, Glenn? What'd you say, Glenn?
No, I'm just like we're gonna be killed for this
No, we're not.
conversation.
No, we're not. This is a conversation I've seen on YouTube many times. Glenn, calm down.
Okay.
You
fine.
always seem to freak out about nothing.
All right, understood. What else can we talk about?
We
I
can
don't know,
just
Glenn,
end
any-
it here for now.
No,
It's
no.
already
We
been
can.
a while. Okay.
I guess,
Um,
Glenn, what do you want to talk about then?
Okay, this is my last.
Last topic, I guess.
Yes,
According to-
last topic. Last
Okay.
topic. Let's talk about how horrible WrestleMania was.
This is a conversation Braden can't even like
Yeah, I'm fine to
jump
listen.
in on.
I don't give a shit. You and me were talking that entire time, so you guys have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, go ahead, Glenn.
Okay,
State your opinion.
let's talk about how Daniel Bryan inserted himself into the main event when he had no reason to, and then let's also talk about how the daughter of Ric Flair, Charlotte Flair, she's been away for months. She comes in and then all of a sudden she gets a title picture. Like, who the hell is she? Is she the next Nikki Bella? She just needs to have some nice titties and a fancy ass last name to get a title shot. Like, what about the real women who are actually performers?
God, I don't want to have this conversation.
I want to have it.
Oh my God, I have to have a conversation with this kid.
Yes.
All right, I do agree, Glenn. Okay, little background here. Yeah, I've been watching wrestling since I was like, what? Kid, dude. I don't even know how long it was. But I've been watching wrestling for a while.